Our next stitch is going to be a diagonal stitch, and you can also turn this diagonal stitch into a cross stitch. So, always starting at the back, pulling my yarn through until I have that tail, and I'm taping it down. So, my diagonal stitch is literally a diagonal line. So instead of going up or going over, I'm going to go diagonal. When I have that diagonal line, I'm looking on the back side and I'm feeling where I just came down, and I'm going to try to go right below it. This is kind of a guessing game, so I'm trying to keep this line lined up with the bottom where I went in and also keeping it lined up right here. So I'm pulling straight up. Got a little snag there. Pulling until I can't pull anymore. And then I have some options. I can continue that pattern and go diagonal. Trying to keep it in line with that one. And I can pull down. So you can see where I'm starting to get a really nice diagonal stitch. So I'm feeling right now where I kind of came up right there, and I'm following that on my fabric or my paper and looking to see, is it lined up right here? That's pretty good. I'm going to pull it up, and then I'm going to continue that diagonal line. So if you like the way this looks, awesome. If you want to make it look a little bit different, I'm going to go backwards and create a cross stitch. So again, I just came up right here. I'm going to follow this down to the corner, and it's like I'm making a box. I have the diagonal corners this way. Now I'm going to match up the diagonal corners going the other way. So instead of continuing my pattern diagonally, I'm going to go backwards. Looking that I have a box shape starting. I can see exactly where my needle needs to go right here. Pulling up all the way through, and I go back down. So there's my diagonal stitch turned into a cross stitch. Ending on the back side, flipping it over, cutting a little tail, and holy moly am I getting lots of tape there. So I'm going to try to tape not on top of all that other tape because it's getting really thick, and if I have to stitch through it, it's going to be a problem.